It's a huge turning point in time when one can sit up straight, let all their breath out, or take a big breath in and then let it out. And then breathing in, it's a huge turning point in time. To breathe in the world and empty it in our heart. And say, just for 3 minutes, I can't change the world, but I'll drink the world up in my heart and empty myself in a deep, open expectancy that something within me can shine, compassion, stillness, waiting like the mother for something to be born, like the pregnant mother. Each of us is pregnant with our higher self, our Christ self, our Buddha possibility, our Hermes knowing. Each of us. I breathe in and I wish for enlightenment so I can bless all those who suffer. It doesn't matter what prayer we say. I like something that's very, very simple. Om Mane Padme Hum. O-M Om Mane M-A-N-I Padme P-A-D-M-E Hum. And in some ways, if you don't know what it means, it's even better. For a bit. Eventually each one of us will awaken a co-creative participant mind, intelligent heart's grasp and openness. So I breathe in my heart and all the troubles of the world melt into the compassion of a mother. For the infinite children that aren't born yet, the infinite possibilities that are yet to be awakened within one and all. And I sit in stillness listening to what God, the universal awe, the universal love and fire of truth and spiritual connection is trying to tell me. What is the world trying to tell me? And what could I learn that I could be freer to flower with kindness and wisdom that could see results? One meditation is just to still oneself and be free of the craziness and free of even oneself. But the other part is to wait in expectancy that each of us has a quiet of the universe and a spark of the universe. Each of us has a magic, something that each of us can contribute to make the world a better place, to give more grace. Each of us can, at the minimum, hold a sacred space that we share with the world we travel through every day. First thing in the morning, I breathe everything into the heart of compassion and await the wisdom to arise. Each evening, I breathe in my day and I offer it up to the angel of possibility, the virtue of wholeness. I offer it up to God. If you don't believe in God, offer it up to the universal mind, the Christos, the Hermes, There's different names. You can say it's Artemis or Joan of Arc. You can say that it's somebody who once lived on earth, who got enlightenment or wise, or who died without enlightenment and now in the spiritual worlds is being made whole and can bless us in our journey. We can imagine that everyone is brother and sister, family. Everyone is making a little contribution to the garden of friendship and the world. Some of us are in positions where we can make a decision and do things that actually do help a number of people or thousands of people or millions of people. Or perhaps we're in a position where we can take one little step to improve the situation. Some of us don't think we can do anything. And we have to go to that stillness deeper to get over our addictions and get over our habits of form. Death is here, according to my first spiritual teacher, to break the addiction to form that our consciousness has taken. We can love our home and our plants and our dog or cat or our friends or our job. We can love those immediate things, those monthly things, those yearly things, for sure. But we can have 3 minutes a day where we're alone in the deepest, quiet, inner, holy temple of the self at the altar of the heart, where we await the divine visitor, that touch or feeling, that insight, if nothing else, that peace that passes understanding. And for a moment, we're just free of the world so we can see the Spirit. We can see our own holiness and the holiness of awe. Holding that stillness, I take a deep breath. And I'm thankful that I could have a moment with myself, with God, with you. And as I breathe out, I bless the world and enter my day. Throughout our day, when noise hits us or problems, cars, traffic jams, bills, abrasive, negative something, challenges, having the habit of every day 3 minutes in silence. Throughout the day, when I meet obstacles and challenges, I meet positive things that I'm just incapable of fully embracing. I can stop, let out my breath, breathe in the whole situation, wishing that I had love and light to be of help. And I breathe into my stillness that I've been practicing every day, that I see in myself and in my friends. A sacred, sacred stillness, like a purest garden, a pure land, a pure vibration. Something happens in the day, and I breathe it all in to the stillness and to that spark of sunlight within me. And then I shine out and look again. I look again to see what I can do, if anything. You have to be patient if you don't want to be the patient. And we're looking for Dr. Buddha, Dr. Higher Self, Dr. Christos, Dr. Christ, Dr. all of it, and stillness. That we can be wherever we are with no projection, no fallout, no fear, no undue attraction. That we can be with the situation and be with people so that some true becoming can come out of the immaculate Holy Mother of stillness, to greet the moment. If there's a miracle, the miracle's in you and I showing up. If there's a miracle, the miracle is in you and I doing nothing but being purely there. Insights will come, cool things will come to do. But at first, when you have a garden of friends, when you want to have the world be your garden, we need to pull the weeds. We need to be still. In the fall, or in the evening, we harvest the insight and we let everything go and we offer it up. We dedicate our morning and we offer up the day at the end. Whenever we don't know what's going on and we're confused, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Something simple. If you say, oh, Hail Mary, oh, Our Father, that's good. Something simple is better. The mantra, we try to have a virtue mind wish. I wish for enlightenment so I can bless all those who suffer. And I'm thinking that while I'm driving through my day. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om is the daylight, the deity, the good, the God. The light that enrose, that rises above the trying situation. Om. Mane is the open, clear mind to learn something new that could be helpful. Om Mane. Padme, my flowering heart, open to learning, deepening, being still, and patient as the Great Mother. Om Mane Padme Hum. Hum. Hum is so mote it be. Hum is let's see what happens. I'm going to give it my best. Hum is let's go. Like the Grail Nights, we did our best. We had a good rest. Om Mani Padme Hum. We ride out again in search of that which would nourish us all. Heal the relationship of the king, the wounded king, to the land. We need to look again for the true mother and father, the true holy God that's in nature. We need to look in nature for the spirit of the world trying to speak to us. We need to look in our deepest silence for that which is not yet spoken, but yearns to come out. A lot of us think we need something, you know? We need something more. We need something more. We're missing something. For the most part, what we're missing is letting go of the breath and showing up within ourselves. And only then, when we can breathe deep into our heart, soul, spirit, we can breathe and let go into our heart and sit still in the heart that brings together heaven and earth. And we can imagine the stillness and the virtuous moving and the glorious understanding. The Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, the Father, Mind, Holy Mother, the Father, Mind, Holy Spirit, the everything, nothing, and an awakened mind to just be here, holding all the becomings. Compassion, compassion, compassion for how hard we try and how willing we are to try again. Each day we wake up is a new opportunity to free ourselves from our addictions and see how far we get. Addictions to things and things we put in our mouth and whatever. Addictions to food, addictions to medications and drugs and drinking and whatever we're doing. A lot of our addictions are good, but it's too much. Each night we offer it up. We ask the Holy Spirit of the universe to carry us into an angelic learning, insight, sharing. Each morning we arise anew. And like knights of King Arthur, or like the fellows of Jason and the Argonauts, the companions of Odysseus, the companions of Jesus the Christ, the companions of Rudolf Steiner or Blavatsky or Manly Haw, or the Tibetan Buddhist compassion, loving kindness as practice. We go in to find the stillness, and we go out to share, and we go back in. It's a breathing thing. It's a mind that looks in and out with some kind of balancing, some place that's between the inner and outer, that's just here, waiting. Like a mother who's going to give birth, we're waiting for the true self to emerge. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om, Om, Om. I love mantra. You can ride it with your higher ideals. If you're asking for something in your life, make sure you ask that if it's God's will. If it would really help you and others for the short and long run. And we have to keep letting go and be willing to learn. Once something happens, we have to accept it as a learning lesson. But before things happen, we can change it. Every new and full moon, virtues and non-virtues are quickened. So it's important at new and full moons to do our best to help ourselves to stillness and learning, and to help others. Okay, well, this is another short sharing. I'm trying to share that you can pick the best of what I shared, and what I'm pushing for is 3 minutes a day meditation. 3 minutes a day that could save your world and could save the other world. Let my people go. For 3 minutes a day, you let everyone go. It doesn't matter if they're guilty or not. You got to let them go and go into the stillness. And the stillness digests your experience and creates an ever renewable you that can face the music and eventually create the music. It's really important to hold still so that we can see a bigger picture. So, with this, I bid you adieu. I hope you had a taste of stillness. I hope you had a taste of everything matters and nothing matters. I hope you had somewhere in here where you had an insight that only you can have on what to do and what not to do. We have neither friends nor enemies. We only have teachers. And some of them show us what to do, and we'll be like them, maybe better. And some people show us what not to do, or we'll end up like them. Taking responsibility for your life is letting your breath go and breathing deep within and holding very still, listening with your heart, watching with your spirit for your true soul, your true soulmate, to arise like a rose, to meet every other soul. Om Mani Padme Hum. May it be that each one of us matters and each one of us is a gift to today. Bless your heart. And I hope that something happens each day that you experience stillness. Something happens that rings your bell. Bless your heart. Mayflowerbookshop.com. This is Robert.